archway, but he's kind of using his orb for that, and he's using that wall on that left lane to try to maybe set up the retake. But he's getting taken down by babybay, a huge opening pick there with the Sheriff, and now we're going to see Faze throw their own wall down to block off that link and defenders spawn and help them entrench this site. They're going to have a 5-on-4. This is going to be a very tough retake now for Rise, with so much vision being blocked on their way back in.
And I love the kind of maybe borderline greedy play for the Sheriff, just for babybay to have a little bit more long-range pressure off the pistol round. Here come the flashes and smokes. Also with that, the recon dart not going to find too much. Babybay finding his second. Toxic screen also still down. This is the offensive one. Babybay maybe good for a third. Finds it now. How about the fourth? Maybe to start things off with an ace. Are you kidding? 18 HP. Shanks has moved himself kind of back over through the alleyway, and explosives will pop through for babybay. Looking for the ace. Doesn't check his left. The trade will be there. And Faze start us off with a pistol win. Down, and that will be enough to now set up a post-plant hold.
Yeah, it kind of stalled out the plant for a bit and bought a bit more time for this rotation, as we are going to see that wall go back up, though that allows Faze to get back into safety. They're all kind of playing from long A, except for babybay with the op way out in middle. I want to see what kind of factor he's going to be able to play here.
He's way out of the picture right now, so honestly, for Rise, this retake looking even strength. Maybe even a little bit more now favor, but here's the angle that babybay wants, trying to make sure that everything stays safe, but the spike is not necessarily planted for him, but it doesn't make much of a difference. rawkus for 2, and then the third.
To get over to B side if need be. babybay could cut that off, and that's a big entry from babybay to help start penetrating this B side. There's still 2 defenders left.
Yeah, these defenders have pistols only. Seeker's actually going to be called out. Neptune makes good for 1. The trade is there. babybay finding his second. A couple of tags come through the connector, but does not really amount in too much, and with that, it's just extra information for babybay to follow up, find a free kill through the middle of the map. babybay, though, denied by Poised, who actually finds 2. Can he pick up a weapon? He's given the space.
Ooh.
Corey's backing down, who's only got 5 HP. This is a very even 2v2. Lockdown has been earned with the plant. Maybe an opportunity if Faze start to feel pressure just to gain more time on the clock to stop this post plant. Here comes the recon bolt in. Poised gonna be the first one forward. Derek watching long. And there it is. Attacking lockdown will be spent. You've got to go now if you're Rise. Otherwise, you're not going to have time to back up and then come back to this. And the lockdown does get destroyed. And oh my goodness, the trade is going to be there. babybay, though, over the top finds his killjoy counterpart. Poised comes through. They're still trying to find a way to get babybay a first blood. I think they know Superman's on the site, but he can't lock it down. Super does find first blood. First numbers advantage we've seen yet for Rise, and they'll continue to build back forward as Shanks takes down babybay. Your 2 top fraggers now for Faze are out, and with the Viper's Pit down, Faze are going to have to reassess what they want to do in the 3v5.
Yeah, good Seekers as well. Comes out of Neptune, gets them the read that there's still presence Cave and A Halls. Plus, they have the 2-man advantage. They have not had an advantage like this in really the whole half, so this is something they really need to capitalize on. You have to feel a Zachareee trying to use his orb to make his way into a deeper A Halls position, try to see if they can unlock an added route to this A site we haven't really seen used before. Derek has a good read of it, though, gets a little bit of chip damage off there, trying to fend Faze off a bit, who are now having to backpedal. They're running out of time as well. Spike and everyone still maintaining a hope of cracking open this A side as Zachareee trying to lead the way from the door, so he is getting eaten alive by shock darts.
Corey's here too, but this just feels like they're trying to open up space to try to get into this site with an odd man situation. Neptune will make sure that the double still comes out, meaning that rawkus' position is very much so well known by Rise. It won't be a flawless on the cards, but hey, only losing 1 is not bad at all. That's exactly what the doctor ordered to try to remedy this current situation for Rise.
Forward.
Once again, positioning pretty aggressive here, but there's the Seekers plus the Altrone. No chance for Super to get away. So now it's down to Neptune to try to lock things up for Rise defensively. Trailblazer out, not really able to see too much of anything, and babybay has already snuck through the backside of these pyramids outside the site, so maybe an opportunity, but Neptune gets caught. Guiding Light comes through, finds 1, wants the second, but it's the Hunter's Fury that's able to take down babybay. The Spike Carrier dropped. Shanks not able to convert on the babybay, but the trade will be there from Poised, leaving rawkus in what would be a 1v3. Now made easier with a 1v2, but he doesn't really have a lot to play with outside of really just his positioning, which is really not much to speak of, and Neptune crosses from right to left, finds the angle. Oh, good read here from rawkus. Sees 1, that's Neptune. The tag will also actually be there, so Neptune's going to be in a world of hurt here. Good flash will come through, but Corey still through the toxic screen, able to find first blood. babybay rotating from mid. That's a free angle onto Supa, and you have to keep in mind what we saw from babybay the first round. He had the operator. He's going to continue to play through that mid elbow, watching for the plant, and look at the adjustment on the spike plant. It is closer. Now you can clutch watch from that spot mid.
I'm glad you pointed that out. That was something that almost hurt them previously, but now they have it in an angle that babybay can easily cover with babybay, as they're both going to be towards mid-side. Plus, Faze has man advantage. It's going to be so tough on Rise to try to get this defuse off.
Have to find a pick sooner rather than later if you're Rise, but nothing comes their way. babybay making his position now known, but doesn't even need to be used. 3 kills for babyj. Shank's last one, just with the operator, and just too many Faze members to deal with. It's zacharee's wall that comes out, allowing some reprieve.
Poised does have defensive lockdown as well. If they can get into a good position, they might be able to help use that to get this retake. The babybay, again, teeing off with this operator, already silencing Derek. There's another onto Neptune, and things are fading fast. But here comes the defensive lockdown. Can it get them back in this? But what a great lineup from Zach to put on the spike.
Kills so much time, but the defense knows that they've got a little bit of freedom before they have to check. Second snakebite comes out. Big shout out to the ops team for catching it every time. Zach also finds poise. Supamen giving it a go, but these, you know, it's the sophisticated speak. It's not just forehead dashing in, and maybe a bit of frustration starting to amount as Rise kind of hit the W key hard. Great click from babybay just over the top of Shanks' head. Neptune there for the trade, and Supa actually cleans up the front door of B. So with that double, it actually means that there's, again, for maybe the second time only so far in this half, Rise have a numbers advantage 3v2.
But not on this side of the map. It's even numbers, but Corey not checking, able to cough one over. That's Derek getting a big kill, leaving rawkus alone. A guy who's kind of often underrated in clutch situations. I feel like he's usually a good decision maker when he's kind of up against the ropes like this, but still a tall task when it's 1 versus 3 and there's a Viper's Pit in play for Supamen if it is required. He will get the plant. Sure, he's got Hunter's Fury, but it's going to be hard to get in a spot where he's protected enough to actually get that Hunter's Fury off and get the impact out of it, and now he's getting blipped by the recon.
Shock Dart also will connect as the Guiding Light came through. Snakebite flushing him through. rawkus, no chance there.
It is that Trailblazer will spot babybay, sure, but that's only half the battle as he just sneaks over on the top wall and gets the Sheriff pick there on the Supamen. Corey gonna be able to assist him here for the opposing side. Neptune, though, breaking through, finding Zachareee out in the middle. So we are seeing Rise fight back to assist this retake because they don't all want to have to funnel through doors, but babybay spotting the opposing jet of Shanks out here outside the case. Derek gonna come over to assist. Almost lines up for babybay, but a big kill for Shanks.
Corey, though, is also still here, lurking behind the play. rawkus trying to deal with the sentry turret. Difficult 1v1 there, apparently. And Corey, that's going to be a free one, but can he find more behind this? That's the big question. Yes, he can. A single tap onto Poised does the trick, and it's just down to Shanks. Corey's got the beat on him, but where's the help? It's got to come through. You've got to try to stick for the defuse. Shanks wins the first. rawkus trying to hold. Gets it to halfway, but Shanks will tally his fourth. A Red Bull clutch for Rise as they take the must-win pistol.
For TSM, and we'll see if they can kind of keep that up here.
Early Guiding Light, early Owl Drone, all of this as a means to get babybay forward, and forward he goes, but Supamen ready for it, finds the easy kill. Poised still locking things down with the Sheriff, takes down Corey's trade, and with that 4v2, Rise once again, vacancy at A for a free plant.
Big to catch babybay there. babybay, you know, wanting to chase down after that, but there, it was starting to feel like a foregone conclusion that Faze were going to collect Breeze, but now, as these rounds start to come to pass, Rise starting to build a little bit of a foundation, but can they launch from it? And babybay holding his fallback on the shot.
Shanks has also lost his dash, so there's that extra bit of mobility taken off the table, and the baby squared over here is flawless so far. babybay still continue to push forward. That's his third. Supa on the backside of Cave Steps will finally take down the Juggernaut, which so far has been determined to be just babybay pretty much full on out, but this will be a 1v4, and more Faze members will continue to lurk. Corey just kind of throwing shoulders with a pistol, gets the information, Guiding Light right over the top of his head. Supa a chance to find the kill to the pistol, finds one. Opportunity to back away and reload. Snakebite will gain him some space, and then escaping.
Plant for himself to go back towards window, or at least fake it. He does have Viper's Pit now as well. There is a hope for Supamen to clutch, but look how quickly he abandons it. But it's going to take time for them to notice, and this could be such a big long con shift.
rawkus had so much utility to clear out this Viper's Pit. He's going to jump back the middle, but Supamen finds the third. A 1v4, now a 1v1. But on the spike, Zach going to hold it to halfway, then back away. 1 HP off the decay, but Zach able to come back through, find the kill.
Side of the map. We do see the lockdown come into play here for Rise. Seeker's coming forward as well.
babybay got a look, but could not connect. Neptune, first one forward, able to find babybay before he can escape. Corey also revealed. And he's actually going to be detained, if I'm not mistaken. Help for babybay was trying to get there, not going to be able to do too much with it. Neptune good for one more, that's his third. rawkus eventually for the trade, but the spike gets planted.
And that's just Rise showing you they're fully capable of playing that oppressive style as well. You know, Shanks and Neptune are no strangers to playing assertive when the situation calls for it. Good combo of lockdown and seekers gets them the space. Big entry gets detained onto Corey. As now we see Rise looking to pivot for a big B hit here. Seekers forward.
Has to be used if you want to find any sort of entry. Neptune able to find Zach off the initial trade. Corey revealed through mid-map, and rawkus defensively, Hunter's Fury gonna find 1+ damage onto Neptune, so the defense is still finding at least some contempt here when it comes to locking down this B side, and as rawkus takes down Neptune, it's all down to Derek. He does still have 2 shock darts plus this Aldrome, but this would be a 1v3. Also, I guess it's worth mentioning, the spike is in his back pocket, and oh my goodness, rawkus, a student of geometry, showcase at the highest level there, chunks down to 70 HP, and then finishes off the kill himself, because why not?
To the 3-on-1.
Quick defensive Viper's Pit plus a Trailblazer over through B. babybay mid-map, able to lock down one as Rise were trying to change the tempo up and move quickly over towards A, largely through the middle of the map, and it has forced babybay to pull out his lockdown, but this has been fine. The chaos that was provided by the lockdown itself has allowed Faze defensive members to find free kills on these Rise members rotating out.
Not only that, but they were also sending babybay all the way through into window room. So they had B completely cleared out. They still have Viper's Pit on the main archway. They still have A Hall's control, and they have a 2-minute advantage now as well. They've actually abandoned the pit. babybay gets a kill on shots. I mean, they're all over the place on Faze's side of things.
Yeah, Rise did not kind of navigate this chaos all too well. But maybe an opportunity for Poised to sneak behind. You've got Supa with the spike making his way up mid. And this clearance should at least have the information that Supa could play for Planet B unless they want to play for kills first. Looks like they're going to do the latter. Poised has been figured out, but with that finds one nearly a lineup, but rawkus turns his attention from one to the other, finding both the last 2 Rise members, and now map point for Rise. To his stapled position, front side caves, babybay watching from behind. There's the Aldrome, that'll push him back. Trying to use the Cloud Burst just to keep his baby counterpart safe, and boy has he, there's the second and the third! Oh, there is no stopping that baby square duo over towards A. Neptune has caused entry and a point of ingress over towards B. That actually allows a plant, so even though it's a 2v4, time will be on the favor of Rise.
Blipped was Neptune there. Didn't get caught though, so they're gonna have a chance to maybe still fend this off.
Oh. Missed shots from Corey, but trains it back in. He's seen Supa. babybay, no quick scope. And this is so tough. Supa, he's just got the SMG. Trying to swap it over to an operator. Corey's already on the defuse. No HP to work with, and Rise gave it a heck of a go, but come up just a touch too short. Faze win their map pick to the tune of a 13-8 scoreline on Breeze.
And they're near 60% on both sides of the map as far as success goes, so they're looking hot right now.
babybay in a lot of trouble. I was about to say a little bit of trouble, but it's a world of hurt, or is it? Wait a second, babybay, no way does he find this again. Corey from the side of tree able to come back through to make sure that things largely stay safe for Faze's defense, but is there a position that you can put babybay that he can't work his way out of? Because, oh my goodness, that is an immaculate triple. rawkus will finish off Derek, and Faze takes the opening pistol again.
Here, kind of watching. There comes that utility. Poised getting eaten alive on the nano, down to 40 HP. He does break the door, and now Faze, even though it's a fake, they see the spot of the cross back into this A site, and babybay is up to the task.
So much composure from babybay, but only finds one. Also, in the same breath, there was that kill through the middle of the map, closer towards over the tree. So with this, now it's just Spectres. 3v4 situation. Defuse now required as well for Faze. Rise gonna split this defensive hold. 2 players in the site. You've got Derek watching on the outside, and a long flank coming through from Poised. Definitely putting a lot of pressure on Faze to find these entries. Not gonna find the first trade will be there. Maybe you're looking for the second, but will come up empty, and now Zach
on the A site, only allowing him 1 frag. So that's something that you can expect to see from Rise throughout this game, I think.
They found themselves an exit.
Yeah, Poised able to replace that turret on top of Generator as well. Good flash from Neptune to start denying a little bit of control over towards tree position. Late flank, though, coming up catwalk here from Rise.
Neptune Poised able to find a couple. Poised able to double down. Shanks finds one more. There's that delayed flank you very aptly mentioned. just up to babybay 1v4. Really no chance he would go for this, but he's still very much so under threat, knowing that the operator is in play. Heck of a shot onto Shanks. Has a chance to smoke and dash away with that reset. Supa is nearby. And will babybay recognize this? A couple of stray shots being sent, keeping babybay's attention towards the left. Can they get the operator out of his hands? Oh, babybay finds another! No, not able to stay alive.
With this turret going down. Trying to take this forward angle, trying to disrupt this attack here. He gets a little bit of a lineup, double ding, and the spray down for babybay, and he's not done the hat trick to put a huge damper on this one.
My goodness, the chess game was starting to get really well thought out, but just tosses the board over end was babybay. Now the information for rawkus. Corey there to help babybay. And
yeah,
that's dangerous because Shanks is watching this rotation pending it comes out. Seekers is going to bait things over, but rawkus finds one. The blades have been pulled. And honestly, for Rise, they haven't really even made a move towards B.
Oh,
so babybay stays concealed.
The timing, though.
Oh my goodness!
Getting in. That's a big kill on the babybay. He might cancel out the work babybay has done. Indeed, he has. He's got it back into a 2 versus 2. But look at this from Zach, catching the fallback, and now they have the advantage on the retake here. Shanks is in trouble.
They've got no spike. babyj's double playing backside of B. That is a round that the Plat Chat boys are going to feast on. That is going to be one worth breaking down for days, maybe even weeks to come. But here we go. Attacking lockdown going to come through. Hunter's Fury going to be used in response. Zachareee finally able to use this position through Cubby. He's been there 3 rounds in a row, and he finds himself a double. Not going to get the third. Shake's able to keep the play alive, and this could amount actually to a spike plant for Supa.
It is indeed going to be, but rawkus quickly finds a kill to get it back into a 2 versus 2. Good shock dart comes on the site. Supamen gets taken down to very low HP. Forced out, but wins his fight against babyj, and now it's all on rawkus.
He does have Supa at critical health, and Derek only has a sheriff. But rawkus has no idea where Derek is. Gonna try to play for a bit of a timing on the rotation, nearly gets it, but now it's just down to will the spray actually find himself kills? Gets a look at Supa. Maybe not really a look at Supa more than there's just a spam at Supa, but there's the Hunter's Fury just trying to delay. Is there enough time here? He's gonna have to soak up one of these shots. There's it halfway. Derek's not gonna be close enough. Oh no, it's happened again. rawkus is gonna be able to secure another Red Bull clutch, even though Derek finds the final kill. It's between the babyj lockdown secure and then rawkus just soak it up. That could be a huge difference maker in this match. Last round of the half. Rise looking to get aggressive, just right onto the A site. Zach able to find one, not going to tally the second. babybay denied vision by the Cosmic Divide. The door will still be deleted, and with the plant, Faze required for a retake.
Yeah, Poised trying to be that late flank up cap, but Corey is reading it like a book. He's got it open. He's turned to the first page, and he's wiped that chapter away. Now a main advantage in the rest of the retake.
Yeah, fool me once, shame on me. You won't fool me twice. But babyj able to take down Shanks now from the front. babyj, oh my heavens. Derek once again left by his lonesome. Let's see how things unfold. This is definitely one of those maps that you kind of learn the way of the Smeeg in certain ways, and babyj is just gonna go right on in. There was attempted help from babybay over the middle, but could not get there quite in time, so it's the first blood secured and safely not traded back as we go 5v4 in favor of Rise's defense.
Yeah, Neptune has spotted the fallback as well. He knows they're making that pivot up tree position, but they're not going to be able to hold them off fast enough. But that Nano Swarm going to really kind of separate things. They try to come in the site, but they still will be able to break through eventually and get the spy plan, but they will now be a man behind trying to hold on to this site, especially with Zach so low on HP.
Gravity Well stalling out any play from topside Raptors. All of these Faze members are stacked, save babybay, who's playing deep over through arches. Corey, first one up. Nice taps, able to find one and a second. How about a third? But in the same breath, Supamen keeps the play alive. 1v2 for him, now a 1v1! Oh, it's babybay dashing away. Finds him in the corner. Reload comes out and bang! Supamen for 3, clutches it up, gets the defuse, and Rise find their 6th point. Faze still aggressively trying to make their way through. Shanks, nearly gets the timing, but it's red. Faze able to keep him honest for now as the nanostorm slowed down the initial hit, but Supa, he's got help on site. Shanks able to double up for another. Poised also a part of the picture, and oh my. Last player left is babybay 1v5. Good luck, have fun.
What a big win for Rise. Almost flawless. They get the one frag there. That's just the one rifle on babybay. Oh, what a catch!
Timing. babybay, you talk about that fearlessness, just runs through the spam, finds Derek. Now Neptune needs to respond, not able to do so, as that's a weapon upgrade for babybay as he picks up the fallen Odin. With that, the spike will make its way on, and the B site is all Faze clans, is all 5 members. Pardon me, it's just 4 members here. Rawkus is on the long flank.
Oh yeah, that's going to be a huge insurance policy. He can time this perfectly. Poised able to start making some headway on this retake, but babybay holding his ground well enough to allow Rawkus to slide into position.
Enemy remaining.
Beautiful. One tap onto Shanks, no problem. Aldrone was still being held on to. Supa needs to go quickly, try to find this kill while the Aldrone's still out. Rawkus not going to allow it, and a thrifty confirmed for the first time in this series. Oh, Shanks comes empty. And we talked about it on Breeze, only found a single elimination with the operator. He's gonna be flushed out and just taken down flat out by the Hunter's Fury. Derek there to find 2 more, but the time will still allow Faze to plant.
And babybay could maybe cut off mid-rotations, but he could also get blindsided. That's a great timing out of Neptune. That now gives them a chance to retake. They had such a big advantage now when it comes to Manton. A tough one now for Core with only 35 health.
Not gonna be able to find the angle. Supa holds it, and oh my, a bit earlier than you might expect. Cosmic Divide will be spent for the effort. That's from Supa. Rawkus down low. He's gonna be revealed and taken out. This flank from babybay is still not here yet. What a turnaround from Shanks, able to find one. Corey, can you do more? Just gets the first trade for now, but now babybay is here. But Faze whips the shot onto Poised. Now it's just down to Corey. The Cosmic Divide still provides a barrier, and with it, Rise successfully retake. Well, as you call it, it happens. Shanks pressured again. This time he does connect, but Zach finds the immediate response. So now Supa, the only defensive player for Rise that could contest the A site, but wants to elect to wait for help, allowing chance for Rawkus to get the spike planted. Cosmic Divide comes through. Defensive Seekers. Neptune gonna follow up behind that. Now numbers for Rise. Defensive lockdown also in play. That'll flush everybody from Faze back, allowing vacancy for Rise to jump onto the site, and you still see the Cosmic Divide is in play. Nebula also blocking the A archway. Rawkus trying to hold on. Pressured by Neptune, he finds one. Goes to the pistol. A little bit greedy. babybay punishes. Supa on for the defuse. Poised able to find the kill. It's just up to Corey. Does he have an angle? Supa's still defusing. Corey's found 2, but it will amount to nothing. Sticking for it.
A chance to force the third. Faze still able to pull by. Early op battle here in lobby, and Derek uses it to his advantage to get a kill with the Odin.
Man, Derek has been such a safety net for Shanks. Just a little bit out of touch with this. And the long-range Hunter's Fury, it's not just good for a kill. He's going to tally up damage onto Corey as well. 5v3, Rise, heavy favor. The only thing that could be a problem is maybe a playthrough tree, but Supa says, I've got that, no worries. Even pushes through the nano swarm. Supa for 2, and the last hope for Faze to extend this map falls onto the shoulders of Corey, and well, as you can tell by the trailing off feature of my voice, I'm not all that hopeful, and I don't think many were.
They're going to go ahead and go double duelist here. Faze looking for the solo duelist attack here. Again, that elevation change coming out of babybay, but it's been shut down.
2 for 2 though, as Corey does eventually come into the mix. 1v1 playing over through U-Haul. Poised able to win that. More challengers nearby, or are there? Poised good for a second. Zach still trying to spam through this nebula. It's essentially a fight in the dark at the moment for both sides. Zach good for at least 1, but Poised was tagged down low. The next 2 contestants will not be in that form, and it will eventually be the double up coming from Rise to take the final 2v1. And so defensively, the rotation is coming for Rise, but the first blood still yet to be determined as babybay does walk on in, find Derek. Late Aldrone also here for Faze. babybay able to use that with a gravity well to get a little bit further deeper into the site, but Supa holding on through. Hookah nearly able to find a second, but it's babybay who gets the triple. Shanks diving on in with a shorty's good for 1, but
has a crazy high ceiling, but consistency on landing some of those top shots has been in struggle at times, but that's a great maneuver from Neptune off the boom pod, but he gets shut down trying to get the rocket out. Luckily, Poised able to make a trade.
Quick rotation through the teleporter, but Derek has pushed up B long. This could provide a very easy free look at Zach, who's taken the long scenic route to rotate to B. And now all of a sudden, even though Faze will get themselves a plant, they find themselves in a 2v4, and they're 100% trapped on top of the site.
Yeah, now some of that's been detected by Derek's position over here at long B. Now they're being funneled back over to elbow position. Rise in the meantime get control of Hookah. They have a 2-minute advantage on this retake, and Derek still coming up the Octagon. rawkus though, that's a nice frag.
Last player standing.
Poised able to get one more. rawkus would have to do it all. And well, you can see it has a phone.
Power of the double control. You keep this Viper wall and ace on. You still have Astra to put smokes elsewhere as need be. babybay trying to dash in with that. Does get taken down. Neptune and Poised out trading Faze for now, but it's been evened out up until that
There
point.
it is. Shanks tilts the advantage now to a 3v2. Plenty of time on the clock, but it does look like Faze are going to try to commit to this. Hunter's Fury also going to be spent defensively by Derek as he's trying to clear things out over through U-Haul, and in the same breath, Zach actually finds a double. That turns things into a 1v1. The third shot from the Hunter's Fury did connect, so health advantage here for Derek, plus a recon bolt, which will reveal exactly where Zach is positioned. He tries to bait out maybe a plant, looking for the peeker's advantage. Has some stars to play with. Drops in. Gravity well. Maybe an opportunity, but it's a shock dart down to 1 HP. Not gonna matter! Zach still re-peeks it. Finds his 4th kill. Sent through. Derek has to give up his angle just a touch. Soviet utility did reveal at least some members nearby, but Derek just spams, finds one. Corey's able to respond, keeping things even at a 4v4, but the shock darts are finding so much value. Derek spam nearly gets punished for another elimination, but the spike gonna be committed. babybay able to plant that down as more trades come through, but as the Cosmic Divide falls, we continue to pinstripe the kill feed. 2v2. Shanks, big opportunity, but misses. 12 seconds on the clock. The spike was never fully planted. rawkus has to stick this. Superman's quickly trying to rotate on the long flank, but Shanks chains up the position through U-Haul, finds the kill, now a 1v2, and rawkus never expected the long play from Supa, who as of yet will kind of put a pin in that conversation for now, as it looks like Rise wants to get aggressive. It's going to be met with the response of a Hunter's Fury. Not a lot being found from it, but babybay has already made his way onto site. He will find Shanks trying to rotate back in, and there's the Viper's Pit down. Faze, opportunity to get an early plant as rawkus still able to pick up Derek as well on this reapproach over towards the B site.
It's a tough retake now all of a sudden for Rise. They're trying to get into the Viper's Pit though and see if they can make some headway. Poised leading that charge, but Corey sniffs him out immediately. So now it's just Supamen and Neptune left. They do have the ult on Neptune, but no, that's gone now, and that's going to be the round. Rise will go up to 4 here. Yeah, maybe a bit of a disturbance caused by Supamen, but I can't see him pulling all the way through, and indeed babybay will.
Finding one kill would be okay.
I love this maneuver he made into Octagon. It guarantees him a 1 versus 1. He catches rawkus completely off guard, and now everything has to come to a halt. Cosmic Divide down as well, blocking the entrance onto the site. It forces Faze to once again have to make a big pivot, and they're having to do so far behind already.
Shanks does not have the operator, though. This time it's just a rifle, and he's playing with elevation. Able to find one, or is he? babybay is actually able to win the gunfight. Looked like it was going to be a free look for Shanks, but it's first blood tallied up for Faze as the regrowth will allow babybay to get back into the well.
I think that last second updraft after the dash is what got him. It kept him in vision and allowed him to get taken out instead of being able to dash behind cover of the truck. So maybe a bit of a slip up on his maneuver there, and that's going to allow Faze a chance to crack open this A site. They're getting some great space. Everyone's still very healthy here with this man advantage. Still have plenty of time to work things out as they keep moving forward. Another big pick from babybay.
A bold wide peek from Neptune punished. Zach will finally be able to turn this Sheriff into a rifle as he takes down Poised. At least so you would figure, but he's going to have to plant first. So now 2v5 situation. Derek and Supa going to try to do what they can.
They can still get into A site, and with babybay getting control of U-Haul position, and it sets up for a flank potential or a pivot back to A, whatever they choose. They need to decide something quick, though.
The clock needs to happen. 10 seconds. The trades are good for the side of Rise's defense. They go 4 for 2. And oh man, I think you hit the nail on the head there for a moment, Dust. You had babybay in such a good spot, but maybe it just took a little bit too long to figure out what you wanted to do with it. So
Jet here, so that's going to change up things a little bit as they try to put that pressure on short A with a lot of different members, but that's not a commitment of the spike. They're still kind of sticking that into Hookah, and they're doing their job as far as fakes go. They're definitely causing a big rotation right now, and they do take babybay down on B sides of the spike. Will indeed be able to go down. They're also able to pivot everyone else into safety inside Hookah position, so they will have a 4-on-4 post plan here.
Maybe the big influence maker might just be what happens in this 1v1 between Shanks and Corey, but also keep in mind, rawkus is long defending through mid-spice market, so there could be a battle of the Sovas on the backside of that play through mid-dirt. Derek at 15 HP would need some timing here. Misses the first shot, but gets the second. Now over to the other 1v1. Shanks will win that one as well. Rise looking good for the pistol. Defensively, Faze are making their way onto the site, but it's not with numbers or much show of force. Zach, the last one left, 1v4. He's made himself now known. Switches over to a ghost. Time is also a bit of a problem, and Shanks will come and tally up his third kill with the pistol.
And bathroom control at the exact same timing. It's really forcing the defense to kind of just be frozen. They can't really rotate. It's still just two defending here. Rawkus stuck in the corner. Does get a big catch onto Neptune, but Supamen comes and cleans up from behind.
Faze maybe giving up a little bit too much there as Rise, like you mentioned, take away so much ground. Maybe Faze were just thinking they wouldn't just walk up through both at the same time and they could just team shot with the two defending members that were there. But regardless of the thought process, we're left with a retake scenario and a 3v4 for Faze to try to do it. Supa still over through U-Haul. Just a Spectre in hand, but it definitely would be the weapon for the job. Guiding Light doesn't really see too much. Corey still has to try to clear. babybay needs to also make safe the bathrooms. Not able to clean those up. Supa trying to look for something else, but it looks like this will just be Faze saying, all right, fine, we bend. But like you had mentioned, that felt like a must-win round for Faze, and they never really got it a true go.
No, not at all. Now bjor not allowed to save the weapon either, making matters worse. Same fate for Corey.
Like, use the utility. Maybe the advantage this double duelist will give you. Rawkus in the corner. Here's Shanks' move. Finds the one-tap boombot, taking him down to just 19 HP, and then, oh, the blast pack. Nearly gets the job done without Neptune having to peek, but the first kill, not bad. The second one from babybay, even better. Corey's still up here, and Zach will also get the minutes. Everyone kind of sharing kills here for Faze, and it's now just down to Derek. He's gonna have to 1v3 this, in a position to still give this a go. Gets the first, does it cleanly, but bjor from behind secures the thrifty.
Get into position, so this is tough.
The Guiding Light allows babybay to get forward and do it quickly. The second one goes through just to see if anyone's holding the front side of Hookah. Spam shots to follow. Derek in the back. One kill away from Hunter's Fury. Poised finds the first. bjor steps off the defuse. Now to a 3v3. Supa still has one more snake fight to use. There it goes. Zach gonna try to hold on to this, but the snake fight does get the finishing punch. babybay nothing there off the blades, and Rise. Oh, big pick. Corey trying to play in the top side of the Vipers, but it's Shanks who gets the better of him, and now the attack is on the way. The spike is here, and the paint shells actually find bjor lurking. And Shanks, he's going to find one more through the defensive spawn. That's Rawkus now down and out. Spike planted, 5v2, and oh boy. Faze are falling apart in front of our eyes.
Enemy remaining.
Again, just such great strategy from Rise. They're first time we've listened to this much heavy presence, and bjor gets eradicated. Zach trying to trade, but Shanks evades with the tailwind there. We're seeing Rawkus trying to use Hunter's Fury to try to maybe silence any type of short A pressure, as well as the Seekers coming through at the same time, but Raj is playing patient. They're kind of holding back. They're anticipating this, and they're crushing the aggression from Faze.
But Zach, trigger discipline,
Enemy
makes safe the showstopper,
Spike
finds a
down
second
A.
behind it, and Corey and Rawkus will tally the fourth kills kind of together. So it's now just down to Poised 1v2 situation, no spike in under 30 seconds. It looked so good for Rise. But the trigger discipline from Zach, unbelievable.
Yeah, what a shocker. Poised still has a chance at this, though. 1v2, running out of time, and he doesn't have spike position. It's his main problem, though. And now he's just going to back off and save.
There's no one on site, but the spike, again, is not a part of this play. Spike is still making its way through a short, so Zachareee, could you be clutch once again here? Gravity Well comes through, sees the information, backs down. That's enough, hopefully, to get some defensive numbers to rotate, but it's just Rawkus holding with him. The two have combined now for another elimination. It's Shanks who falls. Poised still making a play through U-Haul. He'll find one and do it cleanly. 20 seconds on the clock. Have to make a move for a plant. The Poised wants to place down stars. First, Rawkus coming around the corner, but made safe as Derek will watch his back quite literally. bjor up top, though, finds the kill. 10 seconds. Poised steps off from the plant. He's going to try to play for the kill, and will find it just enough time to get the spike down, and it's babybay for a 1v2.
And Neptune had held babybay down for so long at B side all along the way, and so it forced babybay to be here too slow to stop from that plant from happening. And now he has to try to go for a 1v2 clutch here. Cosmic Divide will block his way in.
Updraft, not going to see anything. Gets himself into a corner. Is he enough underneath heaven to maybe avoid the gaze of Poised, who's up top? Cloudburst, babybay going to go for this, but the gravity well will pull him off. Nobody peeking yet for Rise. Neptune, maybe the first one to try to challenge, but they're going to wait for the sound cue, or will they? babybay finds the kill. Does he have time to make this happen? 1v1, toggles it again. Not a lot more time to play, but comes around the corner, finds the kill. Is there enough time, though, for the defuse? Oh, it's going to be close. Can Faze stay alive on the map? No, babybay will dash away, and Rise will move forward, sending Faze Clan down to the lower bracket.